Hey guys, quick announcements before we get into the video. For starters, we are currently at 92 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much for your love and support. We all truly appreciate it, and we feel totally blessed to be giving you guys content. When we hit 100, we will be doing obviously the giveaway, but we'll also be doing a little reboot of the channel, which means new content, new name, new logo, etc. Don't worry, everything will still be here. It's just when you guys come back to the channel after 100 subscribers or after we do the reset or the reboot, things will look a little different. We want to refresh the channel and come with a new flavor, some spice. But also, our next cough cup will be a 2v2 cough cup. So it'll be our first ever tag team cough cup and our first ever tag content on the actual channel. So make sure you guys check that out. We will not be using Konami's rules though. We'll be making our own custom rules to better suit our plans for the tournament, because usually Konami has it where you're a team but you're playing 3 separate duels, but this one is actually all combined. So we're all sharing fields. 16,000 life points, which is obviously combined life points in an hour time limit. So it's something we're trying out. So make sure you guys check it out. There'll be more details about it later on. And that's it, guys. See you after the video. Alright, what's up guys? Team DFG back with another video. Today we'll be doing an updated deck profile of the Drytrons that I've been working on for the longest. Still needs work personally to me, but this is pretty solid. I've been getting ideas from other Drytron players and stuff like that. And yeah, we're going to get right back into it. So we'll start off with the main deck. We're playing triple alpha, triple zeta, 1 delta, and 1 gamma. Standard stuff. You don't need to really change these ratios. You definitely need to see these two. Great extender, draw power. Yeah, I mean, it's not what else to really say about these. This is standard stuff. You can play around with the ratios depending on what build you're playing, but that's usually fine. For fairies, still playing the triple orange, the 1 petite, the 1 Eva, and the 1 Manju. When lightning overdrive comes out, we're probably going to be bumped up to 2, or it might be playing on ratios because Diviner comes out as well as the new beta. But for right now, these are still pretty good. Wouldn't change them. And then we have, for the Cyber Angels, we have 1 Ben 10, 1 Ida 10, and 1 Natasha. I was playing 2 Ida 10s at first and taking out the Natasha, but I realized I only needed the 1. You don't really need 2. It's kind of bricky and cloggy to me personally, and it still does work. So yeah. And then the last fairy in the deck, obviously, is the Perfection. We went to Perfection now because it's searchable off the Preparation of Rites. We played 3 of it, so it gives us more utility that way. But we might go back to Ultimatus when the support comes out. But for now, this is fine. And then this is basically standard right now for Drytrons. Double Fool, 1 Bethor, and 1 Ophiel. You play 2 of these because you actually want to see it. And also when you're doing the end of the combo, Ophiel will search out another Megalith, and I usually prefer the Fool instead of the Bethor being in my hand, because the Fool can summon out the Bethor from the deck, which is a great follow-up, because now you popping at minimum like 4 cards on the board, which that's gangbusters for follow-up, so got to be played. This helps. This is very important in your combo as well, so you got to play this. That's it for the monsters. We're gonna go right into spells. Triple emergency. It's Drytron. This is where it's a little different. We're playing triple Dark Luna more. Honestly, if you have Forbidden Droplets, play those instead. But we're trying to play. How do I put this? We're trying to play the most impactful cards we can as far as disruption towards your opponent without necessarily causing breaks for ourselves. So that's why we have the orange lights and the actual our usual disruptions, and I also want to do Dark Blue No More or the Droplet, because if we go second, it's just basically turns off your opponent's whole entire board. But when you have Droplet, you can actually have Droplet going first or second, which makes it even better. So if you have Droplets, play Droplets instead. But with the space I did have for hand traps, I decided to just go for Prevent Droplet instead, or Dark Blue No More in this case. And then we play Triple Nova. You playing Drytron, you ain't playing 3 of this, what's wrong with you? Triple Prep, because every ritual in your deck is searchable except for Bethor. And also, people forget about the other ability of this card. Is like literally when you add a level 7 or lower ritual monster, you also can add back a ritual spell, which that's very important in this deck. And then double Fafnir and double Pride of Prosperity. Yes, we're rich boys now. Still don't got a Poro Sword, but I got Pride of Prosperities. What is wrong with me? Don't need 3 of this. It searches out your Meteos, Drytron, and your Nova, but 2 of it is fine. If I could play 1, I would play 1, but 2 is fine for right now. And then Pride of Prosperity, you don't need 3. It's kind of greedy, but if you want to play 3, you can play 3. I'm fine with the 2 personally. And then this is supposed to be a Dawn of the Hero, but I can't find mine, so this is called by Grave for right now. And then obviously the Meteos Drytron. Thinking about playing 2 Meteos Drytrons. Gotta play it out, test it out though. I feel like it's a little bricky, but I'll try it out. But if you have the Dawn Knight of the Hero, or Dawn of the Hero, play that. It goes well with the combo. It allows you to actually summon out your Perfection over, like, say, a Ben 10 or a Ida 10, and then you'll get the fairy back, and you get that actual fairy's effect, so it's pretty good. So if you tribute off a Ben 10 for the Dawn of the Hero and then the the Perfection, you'll have the Ben 10 plus another fairy, so you already have 2 negates off of that. Or the Ida 10 will be able to get you, will boost up the attack and defense of the Perfection, and you also will have a fairy in hand for negation. But we're gonna hurry up and move on to the extra deck. There's nothing special here. Fucho, Nightingale, Downard. This is our new Union Carrier. For everybody who doesn't know, we're gonna do a test hands, and you'll see if this what this does basically. Yeah, I don't know. If I have to explain this, you don't play Drytron much. Link Rebo. We still play the Animo because it's great going second. People don't see it coming. I don't like this card, but it's here. IP, Cerberus. Some of these are flex spots, just so you guys know. Like this and this are flex spots, but this is more so utility, I guess, than this. This is if you just you can't get anywhere else, and it's the best you can do, so you just go for this. But Phoenix, Unicorn, Access Code, and Appaloosa. Still no Boros Sword. I need my Boros Sword. Ninja, I'm talking to you. For the extra deck though, I was thinking about personally trying out Anaconda and Dragoon personally. It sounds crazy, but there are some times when you finish off the combo where you have 2 extra monsters and you guys go into IP or something like that. I'm like, what if I can go to, a Dragoon or something like that? That'd be pretty cool. But it has to be tested out a little bit more, so that's why I didn't put in the deck profile. But for the side deck, it's nothing really special, just things I want to try out. For this tournament we have coming up, Lancia's, obviously it does work against every deck in the format right now. Dinos, Dragon Links, etc. I just literally put Dark Blue No More in, so this is not even really important. Shouldn't have to explain that. This is for when we're going first. People don't see it coming. You don't mind discarding your cards. I hate back row. It's in here because I didn't finish my side deck yet, and yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to test hands. All right. So we're gonna start our first test hand, guys. You see me shuffling up. Not the greatest at shuffling, but I am known to be one of those guys who will shuffle for like 20 minutes if you let me. So yeah, just let me. Okay, so that should be good enough. We'll let our cameraman cut if he can. Which we should definitely give our cameraman a name. Hi Legendary, how you doing?
sure. I'm doing good. Enjoying this test hand deck you're about to do, and enjoy that deck profile that you done.
I appreciate it. See, the best cameraman ever. All right, so we're gonna make sure it's facing you guys. So we're gonna draw 5. Fafnir, that's cool. Alpha, that's great. Prosperity, we're just greedy. Meo's trying to do me favors. And out of 10. Okay. So, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is pretty greedy because now we already have our part of our combo already set up over here. This is just greedy. So I guess we're gonna start off with the Fafnir. Fafnir is going to go ahead and search out our Nova. Now from here, we can play Nova. Usually we go for Zeta, but we already have our ritual spell. So we can probably just go for maybe a Delta? Question mark? Delta? Alright, so we have Delta. These are in hand. So now from here, we can then tribute off the Delta for the Alpha. Alpha searches out our Ben 10. Tribute off the Ben 10 for the Delta. Delta, we will reveal either 10 or the Meteor's Drytron, but it doesn't matter what the card is, so we're just going to go ahead and shuffle up first, because we know we searched. And then give a good cut. Draw the card. Wow. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. And then Ben 10 will search. We already have Ida 10. So I'm questioning whether we need Manju right now. Well, actually, no, we can still get the Manju. We don't really need Manju now because we already have the preparation and we already have the Ida 10 and the ritual spell. All we really need is a Fool. But no, we'll still get Manju. We'll still get the Manju. We don't want to burn through resources that we don't have to burn through. So we'll get the Manju. If I can find the Manju. Okay, there it is. Okay. So now, I have these on board. I have this in hand. So now, activate Manju. Well, normal summon Manju. Manju's effect, add Fool. If you guys have seen the combos before, you already know where this is going. So now we can go Meteor this Drytron, get rid of Delta, summon Fool, then use Fool's effect to add back the Ben 10. Then Fool's effect, tribute this off. Well, keep in mind first, before we go further, this is a level 6 now, since it grabbed level 6 from the graveyard. So now, tribute the Ben 10. This will summon out our Ophio from deck. Then we will have it be Ben 10 1, Ophio 2. Ophio is going to search out a Megalith, which is going to be our second Fool, which won't be used this turn. It's just there for a follow-up. And then Ben 10 is going to search. From here, we already have the Ida 10, so we could just cut some corners and just go right to the Perfection. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to get Orange Lights. Why? Because we have Preparation in the right hand, which we're then going to activate to add the Perfection. And then, because we have Meos and Graveyard, we're not going to use this other ability, just going to add it back to the hand. Okay, cool. So now we can do our Ophio. Or better yet, we can cut some corners. Since we already have the Perfection already set up and everything like that, we can go ahead and Meos, Drytron, get out the Perfection. So now you have a negate. So I believe we've already done 1, 2, 3, 4. Our fifth summon was this Ophio. Hate to see it. So 6th summon is Perfection. So now we're going to use Ophio's ability. Get rid of these 2 for a ritual summon of Ida 10. Now this is where you would add either your Dawn of the Herald or your Meteor's Drytron from Graveyard. So if we had Dawn of Herald in the deck, we would have searched out Dawn of Herald instead of summoning this out. We would have had a more extensive combo, but this time we're going to add Meteor's Drytron back to hand. So now that we have all of that set up, we can overlay into our Beatrice. Okay, Okay. Then use Beatrice effect, detaching the item to send Eva from deck. And then you would then use Eva's effect in graveyard. We can banish 2 fairies. In this case, it would be the Manju and maybe the Idaten. Or nope, we can banish the Beatrice. Just banish the Beatrice, because the Beatrice can literally just send out Gamma next turn. But we have ways against the Gamma next turn, so it would just banish. We'll banish the Beatrice and the Manju. So against you will a Petite and an orange to hand. But also another route you could have possibly taken is if you had another Eva in deck, you can Eva next turn as well and get more cards to hand. So our ending board right now, which doesn't seem like much, but you still have a full grip of cards. You have follow for next turn, and your Meteor Drytron being in your hand, the Fool in hand, and the Pride of Prosperity, because you can't use it because you already used Delta's effect this turn. And you have 3 negates. So, could have turned out better, but that's just to show you guys what the deck is far from dead. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle back up and get ready for the next one. Alright, test hand number 2. So, we're going to start out with our cards. Dark Luna More, which sucks going first, but if it's Droplet, you're fine. Alpha, who's always there. Miotis is always there. Delta, Orange. It feels like we didn't even shuffle the deck. Truth be told. Okay, so this time, I guess we'll do the exact same thing. Treat the Delta for Alpha. Alpha's effect, search for Ben 10. Because people thought it being at 1 hurt that badly. It hurt. It hurt me not having 3 more negates. Now we will have the Delta tribute off the Ben 10, summon itself out. You have Meteor Drytron in hand, so we're gonna get us a shuffle first, as you guys can see. These sleeves are old, so forgive me here. It's kind of hard to get a little shake, rattle, and roll in there. Cut, draw. That sucks. And then Ben 10 is gonna search for the Manju, because now you definitely need a Manju. Now you will normal summon the Manju, use this effect to grab your Fool. Let me put these over here, guys, because they don't matter right now. This is what really matters. Meteotis. Peace out, Delta. There's the Fool. Fool's effect. Ben 10. Level 6. Now, Fool's other ability, Ritual Summon from deck. Ophiel. Chain Link 1, Ben 10, Chain Link 2, Ophiel. Try to protect your Ben 10 as much as possible, if you can help it, because it's your only one. So we're gonna add Fool, and we're going to add off of the Ben 10. We're gonna add Ida 10. So Ophiel effect, tribute. Ida 10 effect. Meteotis. 2 level 6s. Beatrice effect. This time we will have to send the Perfection, because we didn't open up with a grip of cards in our hand to keep. So, yep. And then Meteor Drytron, peace out, summon. So now we're going to our opponent's turn. Like, for example, if these were droplets, you can set them and still be another disruption if you so wish. But in this case, they're Dark Blue no more, so they suck right now. So we're gonna pass turn, stand by Beatrice. This is where you then go for your Eva. Eva can then banishes Beatrice because the Beatrice doesn't matter anymore. It's a fairy. That's all that matters. And Maju, Teat, and March. So as you can see, because now we have 3 negates, follow up again, and then if they don't kill us, we're definitely gonna break their board next turn. Alright guys, bonus test hand. Legendary brought to my attention. We should probably do it going second hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so alright guys, we'll catch you in the next video. No, I'm just kidding. Your opponent better have a lot of negates or some way to stop you from playing the game because you have everything. Basically what you can do from here is just bait. If you want to play around Droll, yeah, save these for last. But yeah, let's say we're playing around Droll. So Nova goes into Alpha. The Ash, that's fine because you have plenty of back row and backup. So there's the Alpha. Now from here, you can turn this into a Link Rebo, or since like I said, you're going second, punish your opponent if they put monsters in these zones by having an Anima. And if they negate the Anima, that's fine. You do not care whatsoever because that's not even part of the play. Alpha, tribute into Zeta, search for Ben 10. Like I said, if they stop you, you are fine. You are fine. We're not even going to use these. So now we search out the Ben 10. We're going to have Zeta tribute the Ben 10 from hand. Zeta's effect, going to get Mio's Drytron. And then Ben 10's going to search for Manju. Or better yet, just in case, I want to come off as a liar, so no, I ain't gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come off as a liar, but I'm gonna do it. I'm thinking about grabbing Orange Light. Why? Because we're about to try to burn our battle phase. access code talker if you want, because your hand, you're fine. You're fine. So, but instead we're gonna go for. You know, Drytron sound good right now? Because we could be able to Drytron, go for Natasha, and to go from there. But I don't think we need Natasha right now. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm going to probably use this. Like I said, we don't need these cards, but I'm going for them just to, you know, show the fact that we have flex spots and everything like that. Because I want to use these extra cards, these cards on the board for something else. So let's just say we go into that unicorn, or we go, let's say we go Cerberus or Phoenix off of these two, discarding the Perfection, for example, or the Natasha in this case, since we rather have Perfection in our hand because they won't have to get DD Crowed or nothing like that. So Cerberus, link those off then into Unicorn, discarding the Gamma, and then finally Access Code Talker, who's at 53 now. So relinquish animal, snatch the card, Vethra pop the card, Cerberus pop the card, Cerberus or Phoenix pop the card, Unicorn shuffle the card. So, I mean, come on now. This is why we play the droplet, because if you have the droplet, you just basically just say no to everything and call it a day. So now you have 53 beater, and we're also about to go into tribute this off for our gamma effect. Bring that back. So now if you want to, here you can go for a Nightingale or a Fucho, so you can end up going into a Zeus if you want to, which that's cool too. Or if you want to play it safe, you could Drytron, get rid of this for Perfection, and then turn this to a Link Rebo or something. So either way, you would have pretty hefty damage here. Which, thing is, you don't kill them, unfortunately, because the way we played it, we don't kill them. But the point of it was to show that we can break their board. That was the point. So let's just say, I don't even want to go for Ritual Summon, which this is a bad idea. I'm not saying do this. This is a bad idea. It's just something I want to try out. That's the point of test hands. But it's basically just to show you what we can do with the deck. So let's say they got one card left. Access code is gonna, for samples, I'm just gonna show you this, the fact that like we have 2 pops. If we want to pop something else, because we're breaking the board, like I said. So that's 53, 800 in total, so that's 61. Main phase 2, you can go into Downard and Zeus. And then after that, because you didn't draw any cards, you can pop Prosperity. Make sure I can't pop Prosperity. And make sure. Don't say, oh, he's cheating, he's cheating. Yep. Six. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I got to the point where it's gangbusters now, because you could add the alpha, and then you can use Drytron to summon out the Perfection to get your 1 negate if you wanted it. Or add this a follow-up, or you can have this to set up for this to be live in hand. So let's say we add that to hand instead of adding anything else. So now you will have, you didn't kill them. They have, well, they have 19 left, but you have 2 clears of their board. You have basically double negate because when they activate a monster effect, you can negate destroy it, and then evil will banish this and another fairy to search for orange light and the petite angel. So now you have basically 2 monster negates, two board wipes, and you're still playing the game next turn because this is a machine that can be used from Yoda's Drytron to summon out Perfection or whatever you want to summon back out. In that case, you can summon Bethor back out, and Bethor gonna clear board again. So basically, this build is basically meant to be like control in a sense, and then where the Bethor going second can blow up boards, and the extra deck is meant to break boards as well. But that's still a work in progress. Guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me guys what you think about the deck profile or what I can improve on, and me and Lester catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hey guys, it's your boy Ninja Crow here. Thank y'all for watching the video. You remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, if y'all can, check out that Facebook page. Alright, peace.